Hi there. I'm going to talk a little bit about my music. The first one, which I've spoken about before in other videos, is Pink Floyd's Metal. This was the first Pink Floyd album that I ever heard, and as a young kid it blew me away. I used to go to sleep listening to a tape of this, so it's ingrained into my psyche, and I can't help but channel it through my music somehow, even if it's not obvious. Kraftwerk, Computer World. I can't remember when I got onto this album, but it would have been in the mid to late 80s. It was a kind of an unusual one for me to like at the time. My older brother has a memory of taking me to see Kraftwerk in the early 80s. I don't remember it, but I wish I did. David Bowie Heroes. Of course, the A-side is fantastic, but the B-side, with all the weird ambient stuff, with the help of Brian Eno and Robert Fripp, is the one that appealed to me. And this is something I go back to listen to a lot. Michael Brook Hybrid, just a wonderful ambient album with lots of weird noises, all sorts of subtle things going on here. Dark and moody, this album. Cocteau Twins Victorialand, their instrumental album. Of course, I love Elizabeth Fraser's voice, but it's mostly instrumental, and it's pretty wonderful. DJ Shadow, Introducing. This is a fantastic album. I think I first heard it around 1997 or 98. Instantly liked it. There were no vocals, it's more or less instrumental hip-hop music. It's just got a mood and an atmosphere about it that I really like. Lots of interesting things going on. The Pearl, Harold Budd and Brian Eno. Their classic ambient album. It's an absolute masterpiece, this one. Evening Star by Fripp and Eno. Just a wonderful example of their collaboration. Fantastic ambient electronic music with Robert Fripp's distinctive eternal guitar sound. Focus, Moving Waves. It's been quite influential on my music. Probably not obviously, but in the background. And with a new album coming up, probably it's going to be a lot more obvious. Steve Halpern, Starboard Suite. I used to have this on, well, I still have this on cassette, and I used to fall asleep listening to this. Fantastic ambient music. Mostly electric piano, but with some electronic synths. Jean-Michel Jarre, Oxygen, an absolute electronic classic. What can you say? Nothing. It's wonderful. New Order, this EP, I don't even know what it's called. It's not called anything. This is one of New Order's early EPs. Some really classic songs on there. Everything's Gone Green, Temptation, Procession. Not Drowning Waving, The Little Desert, Australian band, headed up by David Bridie. Really mellow, almost ambient music, but with some very subtle vocals. Extremely atmospheric. It creates a mood. I haven't listened to this for a long time. I need to listen to it. King Crimson, In the Court of the King, oh, I knew this would be hard. King Crimson, In the Court. This band, along with Focus, was my first experience of prog rock. This album, I think, has everything. I think I liked it because it's vaguely similar to Pink Floyd. Really melodic, lots of mellotron and typical prog rock song structures, but without the overbearing guitar noodling. Simple Minds, New Gold Dream. Really fantastic album. This is the one that put them on the map for me. A really cohesive album. David Sylvian, Gone to Earth. First record is vocals, and the second record is all ambient, and of course I really love the second album. In a way, I see it as the sister album to Not Drowning Waving's The Little Desert, in that it sets up a mood and a feel and evokes imagery. This model Coil, It'll End in Tears, a really wonderful early 80s. It's not ambient, it's not electronic. It's similar to the Cocteau Twins. Just go and listen to it. And that's it. I'm sure there'll be more, and I'll tell you about them another time. Thanks for watching. See ya.